Okay, so I want to make a short video. This is a Lexus GX470, and I bought this truck and it had a oil light on. Now my friend told me like these trucks have a bulletproof engine. The oil light should not be no problem. It should be a controls. It should be the sending unit or the oil pressure sensor. Now I came down. I removed all of the skid plates, and when I look at this. It seems like someone just replaced this oil sensor. Well, I'm sorry, the oil pressure sensor or the sending unit. And I thought, well, maybe that sensor went bad, so I put a brand new one in. That's the one they put. And it just looked exactly the same. And the oil light didn't go away. Now, as you can see, there is some small oil leaks. There is another small oil leak, like in the rear main seal. Now, I'm usually not that worried about small oil leaks because they just lose oil, and you can fix those, but it should not be enough to lose pressure. Now I came down here. I was about to put up oil pressure gauge in it, and I was looking for this guy. This is something else. It looks like it's running a little bit rich, so I was thinking that this guy might be bad, but it's actually in good condition. At least I think it's in good condition. And then, for whatever reason, I was looking at the belt, and I noticed this the AC compressor. If you can see to the right side of that belt, it's kind of shiny. And right away, for some reason, I thought, well, it should not be like that. Something's rubbing on that pulley on the right side. And guess what? It is. I don't think you'll be able to see, but that cable that you see right here goes underneath the belt and it's rubbing on the pulley, and that's the same one that goes to that oil pressure sensor. As you can see now, as you might know, the oil pressure works is that the light always in one side of the light on your oil pressure light, it has positive power. And the way it knows when the oil pressure goes bad is that if the oil pressure is low, the sensor completes the circuit and it basically will make that light turn on. So what's happening here is that pulley basically rub off enough of the insulation in order to, and now the pulley is completing the contact, or it's completing the loop. And that's why my light sometimes flickers. That's why my light sometimes goes off when I accelerate hard. I noticed that it went off, and for the reason it went off is because you accelerate hard and this cable will move a little bit to the back, but then it'll bounce back and it'll touch again, and that gave me a bad signal. And I think that's what it is. I'm gonna prove it now, but we'll see. I'm 100% sure that's what it is because I just noticed that that the pulley rub off enough insulation to touch the cable, and that's why sometimes it will only once it went away and then it came back again, and it's kind of flickery all the time. And that's the reason, because the pulley on the AC unit is completing the circuit. FYI, just for you guys with a 4.7 V8 on your Toyotas or Lexuses, that might happen. I think what happened is either someone changed something in there and they route the cable the wrong way. I think it looks like has to go to the right. I will try that. I think that's exactly what happened, but who knows? But look on that if you have your oil pressure light on before. It's better to test it with a tester, and that way you for sure know. But I'm pretty sure that's why the oil light is on. So I just spent $14 for nothing. But at least I found the problem, and I didn't have to give up on this truck.